I'm making one of South Africa's favorite dishes, Cape-style bobotie with garlic and chili. I'm going to start by frying off some onions in a pan. I'm just going to give it some color. And while that's going, I'm going to add curry powder and turmeric. I'm just going to give that a quick stir so I can smell that curry and turmeric flavors mixing with the sweetness of this onion. Okay, so to that I'm going to add my mince, and it's a really nice and lean mince, so it's not going to add a lot of fat to your bobotie as well. So all we want is flavor, and by frying this and giving it good color, that's exactly what we're going to be getting. So I'm going to increase the temperature a little bit, add a little bit of salt. So it's browning really nicely. Bobotie, obviously, is a spicy, fruity dish. So I'm adding some tomato sauce and some lovely fruit chutney. And also I'm going to add our raisins now, just so that they can get enough time to soften. Get that all in there. So it's already starting to thicken. So that's a perfect consistency. And now I'm going to add my bread that I've already soaked in some milk. So this is our binding agent. So it will hold everything together once we bake it off in the oven. I'm just going to break it up into our mince. So I want the bread to really mix into the whole dish. That's quite important. So now I can adjust the seasoning again, so I'll just taste it. So a bit more salt. Add a little bit of lemon juice, just to balance out all that sweet flavors in there. I think that should do it. Okay, now this is going to go into our little casserole here. Just get it nice and evenly flattened out, just to make space for our custard. And our custard is a mixture of milk and cream, 2 whole eggs. Now here's where you can add even more flavor. So I'm adding a combination of crushed chili and some crushed garlic. Just give that a quick whisk. And that's our simple custard. Okay, so this just goes over our prepared mince here. So I like a nice thicker custard, not just a thin layer. I want that nice creaminess. And I want this to brown really nicely. And that will obviously just add a different dimension to this bobotie. And here for extra aromatic, some bay leaf. So I'll just arrange it on top like that. So I've preheated my oven to 180 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to put this in there for about half an hour, just for the custard to set. So I think it's time for my bobotie to come out of the oven. That looks and smells delicious. So I'm going to dish it up. I've got some Sunday rice, as we like to call it. And now I want to get into that beautiful bobotie. I've made a little sambal here with tomato and spring onions and a little bit of almonds. And to finish it off, just a bit of dhania to add some color and some extra flavor. Now that looks like a really lovely bobotie. For me, that is the Cape on a plate.